Thank you for the kind invitation to present today. I'd like to spend about 10 or 15 minutes talking about Smart Networks and Services Joint Undertaking, which is a new research program to bring 6G leadership to Europe. Maybe I can start by introducing myself and the organization I'm representing. So I'm here today as chairman of the 6G-IA. So the 6G Infrastructure Association tries to be the voice of European industry in all things 5G and 6G. And within the association, we have not just the big players, the Nokia and Ericsson and Deutsche Telekom and Orange. We also have SMEs and research institutes and the academics. So we have the whole telecoms ecosystem. And indeed, many organizations beyond classical telecoms in things like satellites, IoT, cloud, and so-called vertical industries, automotive, smart media, Industry 4.0, all of these areas. So hopefully we have the membership to set the right direction for Europe on what we should be doing from a policy point of view. But what I want to talk about today is the research side. So one of the key things we do together with the European Commission is we try and drive and lead research in the European level for mobile communications networks. Our previous research program that was called 5G PPP tried to bring leadership for Europe in 5G development. And this initiative started around 2014, 2015, and can be broken into three key phases. The first phase was very much about creating the key technology, the key concepts that would become 5G. And many of the ideas that were developed in those first set of projects are now in that 5G standard. In the second phase, we then wanted to apply that technology. So take 5G technology and work together with key vertical industries to show the value of this technology. These vertical industries have their own world. They're often bigger than the telecoms domain. And they're not there to provide telecom services. That's not their primary goal. They're delivering cars or aircraft or agriculture. They have a different priority that they are trying to make successful. And that means it's not obvious for them that they should be investing in cutting-edge mobile communication technology. And that is why working together in these projects, where we had dozens of trials where we could bring the telecoms experts and the vertical industry experts together to try out in a low-risk environment this technology was so important. From those trials and demonstrations, we have also learned a great deal of which direction 5G technology should take in its evolution. And now we're seeing many of these issues being brought into Release 18 in 3GPP, the further evolution of 5G, as we go towards 5G Advanced and try and have more and more features to actually fit to the needs of these vertical industries. The last phase was mainly, phase 3, was mainly about trying to create innovation infrastructures. So creating 5G platforms, often across countries, where people could come and try out new ideas, try out new concepts and applications, and hopefully build that critical mass going forward. From our point of view, this research program has been very successful. We've had many hundreds of contributions to standardization driving what 5G will be, and we've also managed to work closely together with many of these vertical industries, convincing them to invest in 5G technology. In addition, what we've managed to do is actually start the 6G research story in Europe. So the last call of, or one of the last calls of this 5G program was so-called ICT 52, which a set of projects looking to bridge towards 6G. And first and foremost, we had then a project called Hexa-X, which was the European flagship on 6G. And this has helped lay down the roadmap for where we should be going in 6G, especially from a European point of view. And that's really what I want to talk about in the rest of this presentation. So that was 5G and 5GPP. Now let me talk about the future 6G and our new research program called Smart Networks and Services. So this program has just started. So we have just completed the first call for project proposals, and we have selected 36 projects which will be starting in January 23. The plan is to invest at least 1.8 billion euros in 6G research. That money coming equally from the public side, the European Commission, and the private side, industry. And we hope then to have the second call for another set of projects coming out either at the end of this month, December, or beginning of January next year. So now is the time to come and get involved, come and help define what 6G should be. Presentation. So we believe 6G will play a really important role in the future evolution of society in the 2030s. We feel it is vital to try and meet these plans for the Green Deal, the European Green Deal, and the UN Sustainable Development Goals. And it's a way of not just creating a fully connected world, but also new novel services based on holograms and immersive and tactile communications. And we believe it will become this universal and reusable infrastructure as we go forward through the 2030s. We need a global standard. We need one global standard, and that's something we need to work together. We need to work with the rest of the world to make that possible. Now is the time to get involved in 6G. So open invitation to come and join us in Smart Networks and Services, come and join us in 6G-IA. Let us together define what the future will be and what 6G technology will provide. Thank you very much for your attention.
Vice President.